Hello Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and it's time for September readings. Ooh, I've got the Curious Travels tarot deck here, and as always these are general readings for a general Capricorn audience, so please take what resonates for you and leave the rest for another Capricorn. I invite you to check out the videos for all of your major astrological placements, so your rising sign, your sun sign, your moon sign. I'm also going to pull a rune card here. On Zeus, okay, and we're also going to pull a Moonology Oracle card. Okay. So we got a time for healing, which is the balsamic moon, and on Zeus was the rune we pulled. On Zeus is the message or messenger rune. There can be kind of like a psychic message or insight. It can be about a revelation, inspiration, the power of words, the power of communication. If it's time to reach out to someone to make amends, to make an apology, to communicate something important, that can be what this rune is all about. If it is time to follow your creative inspiration, start a creative project. We see that with the Ace of Wands here. That could be what this rune is for some of you. But just generally, this can be about signs and symbols, signals, psychic messages or inspiration, messages from the divine, or even for some of you, this could be the sense that a loved one from the other side is with you or reaching out, something like that. So take it as it resonates for you. Signs, symbols, messages, communication, insight, intuition, creativity. So there we have it. Now, let's move on to the tarot and see how this sort of communication or messages rune connects. Now, the first card we have here is a major arcana, the Magician. We know the Magician is the master manifester. The Magician is not just about woo-woo and, the sort of intuition or messages, but the Magician is also about knowing the tools and the talents it takes to kind of support the belief in the benevolent universe that will create your dreams with you, right? So the Magician is not just about the magic piece, but it's also the co-creating with the universe piece. So there is the part where you do the creating yourself too. You do make some effort with the Magician. You use your tools, you use your talents, and you also trust that the universe will work with you as long as you kind of take action. There is a charm piece with the Magician. So you are invited with the Magician to use your charm, to use your, even if you don't think of yourself as necessarily a charm or and it isn't about manipulation, it's about razzle dazzle. It's about being present and presenting sort of a show to the audience. It's not, again, it's not about manipulation. It's not about being fake. It's about showing your best self as you present your talent or your skill or whatever it is. Even if kind of what you're presenting is just in like a job interview, you still got to present your best self and put on your best outfit or whatever it is, right? And you still want to bring your best materials, make sure your resume is polished. Or maybe it's the situation where you're putting yourself back on those dating apps. You're still, putting your best pictures out there. It's not about being fake. It's about the best version of yourself to bring about sort of the best result. Now, paired with a magician who believes in a benevolent universe and is using their best tools and the best outfit and is prepared for whatever show they're putting on. Again, not manipulation. I say that, Capricorn, because you don't like being false, right? You don't like being a faker, but the magician is about putting on the best sort of, I don't want to belabor it, but it is putting your best face forward and your best foot forward, right? This is paired with the Nine of Wands, which does suggest that you have been putting a lot of effort in, and there is the inherent advice with the Nine of Wands not to work too hard, not to work yourself to exhaustion, to know when to say that's enough, to know when to say maybe today I'll take a spa day or I'll leave early. I'm going to remind you of your Moonology card, which is a time for healing. There can be a time to work and a time to play, a time to heal, a time to socialize. So the Nine of Wands is the card of balance, of defense, of being protective of your time, of sometimes saying no to projects that you don't have time for, even if you support the organization that's asking you to volunteer, as one example, or whatever the situation might be. Take it as it resonates for you. There are times when you can say no, or not yet, or not now. The Nine of Wands supports you in putting up some boundaries and saying no as appropriate. Okay, I think you get what I'm saying there. In the next column, we have the Empress, another major arcana, and the Eight of Wands. The Empress is another card about creative projects, about bringing creative your creations into the world. And the Eight of Wands is about messages coming in, about invitations coming in, about folks wanting to collaborate with you, wanting to work with you, about maybe getting interviews or invitations to collaborate, or the notice that you got the gig or something along those lines. So the Empress can show up in a number of different ways depending on where you are at in your life. It's going to be different for different Capricorns, but this could be literal fertility for those of you who are interested in starting a family or growing your family. It could be something along those lines. It could be a metaphorical sort of fertility, a creative project. It could be working on your house or building an entrepreneurial project. Take it as it resonates for you. But whatever it is that you're creating or building, the Eight of Wands suggests more followers, more clients, more collaborators, more interest in what you're building. So you'll want to be sure to check your email or voicemail or DMs, however you might get messages or clients or whatever, and be sure to follow up as needed. In the next column, we see even more sort of satisfaction with the Nine of Cups. This is the sort of validation in terms of your social connections. The Suit of Cups often speaks to our emotional life and our emotional connections, our friends, our family, sometimes our romantic life, and the nines are kind of that pinnacle, or that the fullness of that expression. So feeling fully satisfied, feeling a part of a tribe, a part of a community, connected with friends or family, and or a romantic relationship. Take it as it resonates for you. Now, this is paired with the King of Wands. This could suggest a boss, or again, another collaborator who wants to work with you, who reaches out to you. This could be your romantic partner. This could be a business partner, an artistic partner, in some way connected to you in a way that feels fulfilling and vibrant, or has more connections for you, whether they be to fulfill, sort of your emotional needs, or to collaborate with your creative projects. It could be different for different Capricorn. Now, finally, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. As I alluded to earlier, the Ace of Wands is a new opportunities or a new beginning in terms of creative projects. And we've already talked about, sort of creative projects or an entrepreneurial projects, or something you're creating over here with the Empress and with the Magician. So again, we see that over here with the Ace of Wands, a new beginning or a new start. This could be an actual job. This could be a project that you start. It's going to be different for different Capricorns. Take it as it resonates for you. This is paired with the Ten of Pentacles, which is often speaking to your legacy. The Suit of Pentacles is about our finances, our security, our resources. A lot of times it's about our money, career, kind of house or area of our lives. And sometimes it's about the money, career, stability piece that we have for our family, that we share with our family or have to provide for our family. Not everybody has a family they have to provide for, but take it as it resonates for you. Sometimes there is that legacy piece, like how you take care of the older generations, how you might have, or might have to take care of younger generations, how you're thinking about taking care of older or younger generations, or how you're thinking of taking care of yourself as you're looking maybe towards retirement. But how this creative piece or these opportunities are fitting in to your big picture. Now, sometimes this Ten of Pentacles shows up when you are moving from your working life to retirement, or sometimes when you are taking over for a family member in terms of their health, or helping to take care of them, or taking over from a family, like a family business, or helping out with a family business. It could be something along those lines, or just thinking of how this piece might fit into the big picture of your life. It could even be the kind of thing where you're looking to leave one sort of day job and move into a different opportunity that's more fulfilling, or leave education and move into a different job, or leave one career path and move into another career path. So these could, take it as it resonates for you. These are all kind of ways that this combo could play out for you. But in any case, we are looking at ways that you are kind of manifesting new creative opportunities for yourself. We are seeing messages and opportunities to connect with others come in sort of mid to late month. Also potentially psychic messages or insight, inspiration in that way. Please don't work too hard and do leave time for healing. Do set up some boundaries and don't work too hard as you are looking at what you are creating to set a firm foundation for yourself well into the future. And Capricorn, that is what I have for you for this September. I hope that is helpful. If you've enjoyed this reading, I invite you to leave a comment or like, share, subscribe. In any case, please take good care of yourself. And until next time, bye for now.